Hey guys, welcome to the very first video of the Who Did Better series. Today we're going to be looking at the Mario Kart retro tracks and looking at who did the best on their retro tracks out of the 4 games so far. And I will be looking at them in 4 different categories: choice, consistency, improvement, and logic. So as you can see here, I went through on each of the games, DS, Wii, 3DS, and Wii U, and I looked at all 4 retro tracks in each cup and decided on a scale of 1 to 3 if it was a good choice to add them into the game. 1 being it was a bad choice, 3 being it was a very good choice. Now, the DS, out of all 16 of theirs, they got 75%. They got a 75 percentage. Wii got a 62 percentage. 3DS got an 81 percentage. And Wii U got an 82 percentage. Which means that Wii U did the best in choice. Now here in the consistency area, I did sort of a similar thing, not really though. I went through each one, DS, Wii, 3DS, and Wii U again, and saw how many of each they put into their game. And then I went through and gave them a grading on how well that consistency was. Obviously the N64 consistency isn't getting very good, because as you can see in Wii, 3DS, and Wii U, they got 1s because their consistency was horrible with that. But other consistencies did a little bit. I did put 3s for SNES in Wii and 3DS, because honestly, they added the right amount. 2 was a very good amount. Nobody really liked the SNES courses. They weren't near and dear to their hearts, so it was fine adding only 2. Then I went through and gave them their percentages again. DS came out with 100%. Wii came out with 80%, 3DS came out with 77%, and Wii U had 71%, meaning that DS had the best consistency. Then I went on and looked at improvement in each of the 4 games. And I looked at how well the course improved. Obviously, you can see some zeros actually up in the DS area. Those were mostly GameCube tracks due to the fact that they actually sort of devolved from console to console. I looked at how well what was the overhaul on the course, how well they improved the course. And honestly, the numbers here get a little funny. DS only got 45%. Wii got 58%, and then 3DS gets 81%, and Wii U gets 82%. This is mainly because of the fact that they didn't really improve retro tracks up until 3DS, where they started to add gliding sections, boost pads, and just overall nice touches on the course. They didn't really do that with the DS. With the DS, they actually just did the course as it was, didn't add anything. And I mean, can't really blame them for that, but still. Last but not least, I looked at logic. As you can see, the numbers are a little weird because some courses were added in that were about a 2. They didn't make sense, but they also didn't not make sense. But then other courses were added in that made a lot of sense, similar to Mario Raceway added into the Wii. I gave that a 2. But then Luigi Raceway and Royal Raceway get 3s because they're repeating a pattern. Same thing goes for the GBA Bowser Castles and the SNES Mario Circuits. However, that's why Wii U may not have gotten very high in logic in a couple of them, is because they did seem to break a lot of trends that were going. And over here, a little more of the Wii U ones. The only one that got a 1 was SNES Rainbow Road, because it didn't make sense to add it. So, the percentages, DS got 70%, Wii got 64%, 3DS got the highest, 87%, and Wii U got 81%. Now, the final results here. Out of 400%, how much did each category get? DS gets 72%, Wii gets 66%, 3DS gets 81%, and the Wii U got 79%. So who did better? Well, Mario Kart 7 did, getting 326 out of 400, 81% more than anybody else. Mario Kart 7 did indeed do better in their retro tracks, consistency, choice, logic, and improvement. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to me and Nathaniel Bandy. And more of these videos will be posted. If you want to know which ones, you can look back at my introduction video for this series. I will also be doing a top 20 Mario Kart songs eventually. That list has been hard to put together, but that will come out eventually.